route.
When Hanari is on, she's really on, and you can see her just flying through the ice here already. She's a great climber, trained by Hyung Park, of course, so the style is very similar. Very aggressive, very confident, and very, very smooth, a lot of power.
Music being turned up louder than 11 at this point.
You can see Hanari has the longer tools. Next year, that'll be a little bit different with the box changing.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of hype around the box changing for a few years now, and so finally next year it's going to be implemented.
Maybe worth giving some context to what the box is for those at home.
You know, there's a box the ice axe has to fit in. In the last 10 years, the box has been very big. It's 35 by 50, I think.
Yeah.
And that allowed, if you put your ice axe in that box and turned it slightly, it actually allowed your axe to be 55 centimeters long, which then allowed you to make these long extensions, which has been sort of the way it's been the last few years now. But now, with the box changing in size, those longer axes will no longer fit.
Yeah,
so
it's going to go 5 centimeters both ways.
Yeah, it'll
shorter.
change the game again. So a lot of people who use these extended tools are now going to have to get new tools and make them shorter.
Now, I believe that the prototypes have already been made for some of the tools for the likes of Emo McSwiggan, who has the very long tools.
Yep.
She's already got prototypes of a shorter version of that one.
Yeah, Kukunogi as well is coming out with a couple new tools, especially their carbon tool, I believe, which will fit in the box.
Hanari just checking where the best position is on the knockoff hold as she makes that clip.
This is a bit of a technical move here because this Italian hold, I think it's Italian, very, very skatey. But see her power. We've just noticed that the clock on the outside here isn't on. That's actually a bit of a disadvantage. A lot of times the climbers will look down to see how much time they have left. So I'm hoping that the other clock on the other side is going. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That is the reason that we don't have the clock on the screen. Oh, there we go. That helps. So 6:50 on the clock for Hanari Song.
She's moving quite smoothly, which is very cool. She hasn't slowed down one bit yet. 6:40, and she's almost at the crux of the route here.
Interesting that you think the log's the crux.
I think it is. You know,
love
it's
that.
People spend the most time on the log, either swinging or resting or just navigating through it.
In theory, the least technical part, but
Yeah,
in
it's
practice,
crazy.
the hardest bit.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's the one spot where you actually have to swing your ice axe, which is then ice climbing, you know, but it's the hardest spot. You see a lot of people struggle with it.
Hanari hitting that log first time. Not much of her tool in that wood, though.
Yeah, and she's figure fouring off it, which is crazy to me. Her sticks look super shallow, but she's confident to move through it, so obviously she feels something that we don't.
I'm kind of speechless at this point. I'm watching with bated breath, kind of nervous because she is very shallow in that log, but seems to be moving confidently, kicking into the underside. Claps from the crowd as they get ever so close to Hanari. Better. Oh gosh, and you see she's not.
Oh, it's scary to watch.
I don't like this.
The close-up cam, it's so scary to watch.
As a commentator, I'm supposed to talk about the action, but actually I don't want to look at it at this point.
You know, and this is what it takes. Like, you have to just have the confidence to keep moving. Whether you feel you're there or not, you have to keep going.
God, look at that. 5 minutes, 21 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, that's the fastest time so far to the arch. She'll probably rest for a couple seconds and then get moving.
Big reach for that clip.
Got a bit cold in here, didn't it?
It did get a bit cold. Someone left the door open. There'll be trouble.
Zip my down pants back up.
Hanari moving up off that left hand. Big lock and no trouble. Very, very strong she is.
Well, you notice too that she was the first one to actually not take much rest in that log spot there, which to me is the best spot to rest. But, you know, if you want to win, there's no resting. You have to keep moving.
Showing her fitness, and that will really show further up the route as the fatigue starts to set in. Will she have enough to keep moving at that decent pace? Watch. Moves up with that left hand into that ice block. Into the arch now. She's making good progress. 4 minutes and 20 seconds. It's actually quite hard to comprehend how much time she's got left.
She's got a lot of time left. If you compare it to the previous climbers like Angie and Nadia, you know, they are more like sort of 2.5 minutes at this point, whereas Hanari's got 4 minutes to go.
Looking really good shape. She's still moving. At the crowd below watching very, very closely to what's happening. Moving, matched on those tools.
This is a big move here.
And she's got both feet right close together. Very poor stability.
Holding the lock off there.
Great bicep strength. Matches in on that hold.
Such dodgy holds.
It's really not big enough to match.
Oh, she's just staring at it.
Come on, Hannah Ray. There it is, reaches up into the backside of that hold.
Seems to be the Stein pull here as well. Yeah,
there
for
it
sure,
is.
Stein pull.
Cranks hard on that. Oh, comes loose again. Her pick shape and the head of a tool, very flat.
Yeah, you can see that's definitely influence from Hyung. Oh, this is a tough move. She's going to hit the top.
There it is, though.
But, she's barely in that hold.
Oh. 2 minutes and 53 seconds for Hannah Ray as she needs to keep that pace going. Swings up with the left hand. Great accuracy that time.
No hesitation, just keeps going. She's got so much time left. If she can keep this pace up, she'll top for sure.
Another big move to come. Makes a clip.
Seeing a bit of fatigue now.
Just shaking out, keeping that pace going. Come on, Hannah Ray. Up into that Stein.
Hit it first try. The precision you need to, especially when you're fatigued. It's hard to see straight at this point.
But so important, every effort or every moment of effort wasted makes a big difference when you get higher up.
Yeah, definitely. She still has 2 minutes to go.
Lots of time, and she's negotiating that ice barrel really smoothly at this point. We saw Angie having a bit of a nightmare on that barrel, but we can see she's only got 2 more clips to go. This is great pace from Hannah Ray. God, could we be watching a medal ascent here?
You know what? She's got 2 more moves as far as technique goes, technical aspects go. She's getting fatigued right now. You can see she's going back and forth from the figure 4 and figure 9. Ooh.
Looking a little bit tired, shaking off that right hand, just trying to stay in the game at this point. Come on, Hannah Ray.
She gets this clip, that puts her into first, I believe.
Yeah, you're definitely right there. Come on, Hannah Ray, clip it.
You can see from this angle, her feet are actually upside down. Which, that's
that
a lot
shot
of core
from
tension.
Directly below her.
It's so much core tension to have your feet going straight up and to still hold on. She's trying to use a heel. As you can see, the block spins, which caused a lot of issues.
When she wants to go up and reach for the clip, the whole block's rotated round.
And as we've talked about, when you leave your tool behind, it's very hard to recover to get back to the tool.
Hannah Ray having really hard time now. 42 seconds. She really needs that clip. Come on, Hannah Ray, fight! Into the fig 4 with that left.
She's going for the clip.
Makes the clip.
She's got the clip.
Come on, Hannah Ray. 30 seconds to go. She needs to find another gear. She needs to really pick up the pace now if she wants to cement that position.
This is intense. Oh, man. She's trying. She's trying so hard to fight through. You can see it in her face. She's absolutely exhausted at this point.
That's it. Hannah Ray Song powering out. What a great effort. Waves to the crowd. Only 15 seconds left on the clock. She didn't have much more to go.
That last move, too, that she went for, it looked big. When you're that tired for climbing that long, that's a huge effort to put out.
Well, big round of applause from the crowd for Hannah Ray Song. We'll have to wait and see what that means for her, and she'll have to sit and watch. Let's just watch that one more time. Battling, absolutely battling. She was grappling with that block for so long, and then look at the distance between this next move.
That's huge.
Between that left hand on the barrel and then the right hand up to that volume. Oh my gosh. You just saw it in her shoulders as they dropped when she realized how far it was.
Yeah, that was so big. I mean, she went for it. She got points for the reach, which is great. And that could be the difference.